Today we're going over awesome Black Friday deals on my favorite brands to save you a ton of money. We'll be talking about what deals these brands have to offer, my top picks from these brands, and we're gonna do price history on each and every one of these pieces of gear to make sure that it's actually a deal and not just Black Friday hype. Now remember, we're not going for the biggest deals here, but we're curating the best deals on gear you'll actually use. Things that are tested, reliable, and won't break down on you after a month's use. Now we got a lot of ground to cover, so let's dive right in. The first brand I want to highlight is tomtoc. They make budget backpacks, slings, and other accessories for daily use or traveling. And as you can see from their Amazon page, everything is discounted for Black Friday. Now this year, something I've noticed that they've really done well on is expanding their travel line, mainly their T33 Aviator Sling here in 1.5 liter and 3.5 liter. This sling is awesome. It's one of my favorite slings in the rotation right now. It retails for $36, which is great for a sling of this size. And as you can see, there's a front access pocket, a top pocket. Inside, there's lots of pockets and organization for you to make sure that every little essential that you have has its home. And this thing is already discounted at 20%. So you can get this in black for $28.79 here, and there's 3 different colorways: khaki, light gray. Another one that I recently did a video on is their travel backpack. This one is a 40-liter travel backpack that can accommodate a weekend or even 3 to 4 days worth of clothing, depending on what you bring and how you pack. This is an awesome budget entry if you don't have a travel backpack. And if you're thinking about alternatives to carry-ons like luggage, this one is a great one. And this one's on sale for 35% off at 65 bucks. Retail is 100. I think that's a great deal for a quality budget backpack. Looking at the price history here, I'm using camel.com for all of the Amazon listings. I use it as a good utility for price alerts so I can get the lowest price, but also it shows you the history over 1, 3, 6 months and a year for anything that you look up on Amazon. As you can see here, that 1.5 liter sling has never been on sale. It's always been 36 bucks, and it's now Black Friday that $28.79 is the lowest price you'll ever get. So this is the best deal ever on this sling if you want to take advantage of that. For the backpack, the 40 liter, a couple things to note: it is currently at $64.79. This time last year, it was down to $57.74. So that's about an $8 difference. So if you want to hold out to see if maybe they drop the price down to $57.74 to get the maximum savings, you could. But I'd also note that it's never been lower than $64.79 this whole year. So take that for what you will. Another thing to note is that although the listing lists the bag at $100 retail, it's never been higher than 82 bucks on Amazon. So this deal, although it looks like on its face you're saving about $40, it's closer to $20 that you're saving, but that's a discount nonetheless, and it's a quality budget entry into the travel line for tomtoc. Aer is running a 20% off site-wide Black Friday sale using code SAVE20, and that's gonna run from today, November 25th, through December 2nd. So that's about a week of Black Friday savings. One thing to note though is that while the sale ends site-wide on December 2nd, the sale, the 20% off on the carry-on specifically, will run through Christmas Day. So that's December 25th. Aer makes some really technically designed pieces of gear, whether you need a backpack for commuting or a carry-on for travel. Aer has a specific design language that it applies to every single piece of its bags or pouches, and I just love the overall aesthetic, the way it's using premium materials like YKK waterproof zippers or X-Pack or ballistic nylon to really dial in the functionality, the utility, but also that sleek and subtle aesthetic that each and every one of these bags offer. Now, some of my favorite picks, starting with, let's keep going with the travel theme here, because, for the holidays, I know a lot of people are traveling to visit their family, their friends, what have you. So starting from the small, we got the Travel Kit 2. Now, I love this toiletry bag because it puts a spin on your typical sort of like Carryall DOP kit. And if you want a full breakdown of this Travel Pack 2, I did a breakdown on it on my previous travel essentials video. I'll link that below or here in the cards. This one comes in at $49. 20% off of that is about 39 bucks. You can get this for 39 bucks. That's already a pretty good price for a premiumly designed travel kit. The next bag that I want to highlight is the Carry-On. I've had the pleasure of using this one this year. I have the dark olive variant, but you know, the Carry-On concept has really been beaten to death, but I really enjoy the subtle sort of features that Aer has implemented here with, you know, the fidlock strap, the AirTag secret pocket, among other things. The final bag I want to talk about is the Travel Pack 3. If you're looking for a backpack solution, this thing is solid. This one's made of ballistic nylon, but obviously there are different materials depending on what variant you like. There's two sizes here, Travel Pack 3 small, Travel Pack 3 regular. And as you can see, it's kitted. It's got travel-oriented features like a top-aside handle, luggage pass-through, straps up the wazoo, load lifters in the straps for you to dial in the fit, and inside you've got all the pockets and organization you can possibly ask for. Looking at the price history here for the airbags, I pulled up good old Google here. They have an integrated price tracker and they show you also typical pricing over a 3-month period. For the Travel Pack 3, it shows $183.20 as the best price. It's 20% off using that code SAVE20, free delivery as well. For the Aer Carry-On, it's got the best price here at aer.com for $255.20 using that same code, 20% off. And of course, it's free delivery for that carry-on on AERSF.com. For the Travel Kit 2, again, the best price is on AERSF.com, $39.20. That's the 20% off. It does show a $7 delivery fee for the Travel Kit 2, and I believe it's a cutoff. Like if you spend more than $50, the shipping becomes free. Moment, if you didn't know, is a company that started out making ultra portable lenses that you can use with your smartphone. So just attach to a phone case and you have cinematic looks with your iPhone or whatever smartphone you have. But they've since blown up into an entire marketplace. Not only do they make their own branded gear like backpacks and slings, which we'll get into in a little bit, but they also are a huge marketplace with third-party vendors like Peak Design, WANDRD, as you can see here on the website, and they carry a lot of different camera brands and camera accessories. So if you're a creator at all or just looking to complement your daily routine or traveling setup, then shopmoment.com is a huge place for you to do that. The thing with these marketplace websites is that it has Black Friday deals up to 60%, but the exact percentages vary depending on the brand or the type of product they have on the website. There's also a countdown here with about 4.5 days left. So that effectively ends their Black Friday sale on November 30th. So if you want to take a look here, make sure you get on it before the sale ends. We've got some staples here. The Peak Design Everyday Backpack, 20% off. Oh, that travel tripod, I literally have it right there. I've been using it for a long time. It's my go-to tripod. I really enjoy it. 20% off there. I believe I got an advance email about WANDRD products. It's up to 40% off. So here you can see that Carryall duffel, 36% off. And it comes in 3 different sizes, 30, 45, and 60 liter. I use the 60 liter as sort of like a gear dump into that soft bag when I'm traveling. I also like their Provoke backpacks. I think this one's it here. It's 20% off of this one. There's various colors here, and it's a really nice top-loading roll-top backpack, and it has a compartment for your camera gear. There's a camera cube in there to keep all of your expensive glass and camera gear safe. Another fan favorite, the tech pouch from Peak Design. It's been my go-to for a very long time now, and it's usually just retail 60 bucks, but here 20% off for the 4 days that this sale is going on here, so make sure you jump on top of that. If we start looking at some of the prices here, B&H Photo offers a $129 Provoke backpack, but that's the Provoke Lite. It's a little more expensive on WANDRD.com, so if we click through there, you can kind of see that it is also listing the Provoke Lite, but let's go to the Provoke bag itself and see what prices they're offering. Let's do black. We all like black, right? $175.20, which is the same price as the $175.20 you see on shopmoment.com. So if you want to support your boy and you like this backpack, buy it off shopmoment.com. It's the same price and you support me with that affiliate link commission with no further cost to you. If you want to save a little more, on the WANDRD website, I do notice that there are 2 colorways here, the Wasatch Green and the Aegean Blue, that are 40% off. So if you enjoy the backpack and you're a little more flexible with the color choice, those bags are 131 bucks and 40 cents. a 40% off discount. Heading over to the Peak Design Tech Pouch, we're looking at the Google price check here. It's typically 60 bucks, as I mentioned, but you can see here from a variety of sellers, REI, Peak Design, Amazon.com, they're all selling it for, oh, not REI. They're all selling it for $47.96. And shopmoment.com is also selling it for $47.96. And finally, we're gonna look at the WANDRD Carryall 60 liter again. It shows here on B&H and Huckberry that they're all out of stock, but here, Carryall Duffel, WANDRD, $135.20. If we click through there, it's 20% off, 135 bucks. And on shopmoment.com, it is also $135.20. So take your pick. One of my favorite wallets of all time, honestly, is the Reform Carry. They make these really sleek and minimal wallets, card holders, coin sleeves that are just very durable and has this very satisfying magnetic closure, really fun to play with on a daily basis. They've got two varieties here, the coin sleeve and the card holder, and the main difference is that the coin sleeve edition has this spring-loaded sleeve or pocket that you can spring open and throw in your random knickknacks like one key, air tag, or random coins you might have. And then the card holder is obviously that streamlined, you can just hold cards on either side. It's got an amazing, again, magnetic closure. You use your wallet on a daily basis, whether you're pulling out your ID, a membership card, or just paying for things. I wholeheartedly support you taking advantage of the sale using code BLACK20 for 20% off of Reform Carry wallets. Now, doing a quick price check here on Google Shopping, it is a more obscure brand. So aside from the main product listing there, you're not gonna see very many other listings of Reform Carry at other retailers. You're gonna see it alongside very many of its competitors. The coin sleeve is $95 down from $119, and the card holder is down to $87 from $109. Ekster Wallets is holding an up to 50% off Black Friday sale this year. If you didn't know, Ekster makes these really cool card holders that have a button incorporated into that RFID blocking aluminum body, where if you press the button, it cascades your cards so you can easily access and pick and choose any card that you need real fast. Classic Black is $62 down from $89. That's roughly a 30% discount. But after looking through it a little further, if you're flexible on the color choice, the redwood and the metallic silver variants are down to $53. So that's a little deeper of a discount than the 30%. Jumping onto the Google price check, you can see that typically they're $67 to $125. And I think that takes into account all the different variants. It's kind of tricky to nail down a specific price frequency or pattern because there's so many different variants at different prices. But if you look here, the $53 one off of Ekster, that's for the redwood color. Let's see, clicking through to this Amazon one, this one is also $53 and it's the white one, the metallic silver. Classic Black here, 30% off, $62. So Amazon is the same either way. I don't know if Ekster has free shipping. I think it might. Free shipping, yeah. Ekster will probably have a little more variety just because it's straight from the seller itself. Orbitkey, y'all know I was gonna talk about this brand eventually. Orbitkey has been a mainstay on my channel for a very long time, most notably for their key organizer. It organizes your keys into one neat stack and you just orbit or swivel whichever key you need. Unlock your door, close it up, and you're all set to go. Now, recently they released a lot more stuff to help with your daily essentials and your organization around the desk. I talked about the 2-in-1 tech accessory pouch in my most recent travel essentials video. I love that there's a satellite pouch in there that you can just pull out. If your loadout is more minimal, lighter, you just use that satellite pouch and you have that much less gear to take with you. And as you can see, Black Friday sale, 25% off site-wide with an asterisk. I hate asterisks because you know that it's not actually 25% off site-wide, but just looking really quickly at what we see here, it looks like everything is 25% off except for the urban slings. Now that's fine, we're really here for the key organizer and the tech pouch. Now that Key Organizer Pro is exactly the one I would recommend to you. The Pro recently came out and they made a ton of improvement features into the key organizer that just changes the game in terms of how easily you can access the keys, how more streamlined installing the keys are onto the key organizer. It's just a great upgrade overall. I'd recommend that black on black. It's real sleek, but they have a variety of colors you can choose from. And it's down to $48 from $65 with that 25% off. That 2-in-1 tech accessory pouch is $56 down from $75. And I have the orange one, but I think in retrospect, the black looks much sleeker and cleaner. I think take your pick, whichever one you like. You got that 25% off for either of those products. Jumping into the price check, you can see that the Pro is typically $65 to $71, and Orbitkey USA official offers it for $48, as we've seen. And then the Tech accessory pouch, again, typically $80. You don't really see much of a discount there. There's no range. And Orbitkey's offering it for $59.92, which is a little different than what's shown on their website. It says $56.17 there. So very awesome products. Love the innovation, love the quality, and enjoy that 25% off Black Friday sale. We gotta talk about Able Carry. They are a small bag maker based out of Hong Kong, and they just can't miss. I've featured them on my channel several times over the years, and it seems like every bag offering they have for different categories, whether that's daily essential carry or travel or anything in between, it's just a joy to hold and carry and to use in various ways. They start off with a Daily Plus. It's their 21-liter Daily Essentials bag. It has that A-frame construction so that it keeps its shape on your back no matter how much stuff you put into it. A variety of compartments and organization inside to keep your tech, your notebooks, your books, your water bottle even organized inside. And it's got that spiffy padding on the strap and on the back panel to keep you comfortable no matter where you're going. They also have the Max backpack. That's their travel line backpack, coming in at 30 liters. This thing has been a joy to carry through the terminal. Top panels, side panels, it unzips all the way around so that you can store your clothes, your tech, your laptops, what have you. Luggage pass through, all the essential travel features that you'd come to expect from an awesome travel backpack. But it just feels weighty, it's premium. There's a bunch of anchor points here for carabiners. It's a good time. And finally, their newest addition, the Max EDC backpack. This one falls in between at 26 liters. It's just a smaller version of the Max Silhouette. And honestly, I think the Silhouette excels in the smaller format. It's more nimble, it's lighter, but it has all sort of like the familiar features you'd find in the Max backpack, that top side handle, the organization inside, the whole shebang. And everything is X-packed up, so it feels technical, it feels premium. Now, with Able Carry, they don't technically have a Black Friday sale this year or usually ever, but you're lucky your boy is hooked up, because using the exclusive code RONBLACKFRIDAY, you can get any of these bags for 10% off. I know it isn't a doorbuster 40 or 50% off that you're used to seeing for Black Friday, but if you've been watching my videos for any period of time, you'll know that this is a premium bag that I continue to talk about month in and month out, because it's always in the rotation. I'm always taking it on adventures, and it's a great time no matter what. If you go over here to the price checks, Daily Plus minimal 21 liter, they're typically $209, which is its MSRP here. You're gonna be saving about $21 off of this thing. It's free shipping, over 120 bucks for USA shipping. So take advantage of this deal before it expires on the 11th of December. I've also scoured Amazon for some of the best Black Friday deals on products that I just simply love and use every day that I think you'll love too. Item number one is gonna be the Apple AirPods Pro 2. Now, I personally have these myself, and especially if you're in the Apple ecosystem, I just love how it seamlessly connects as you pick it up, put it in your ear, and you're already connected, ready to start jamming to your music. It's 38% off right now. $154 is gonna be the price. If we check the price history for the past year, you'll see that $154 is the absolute best price you're gonna see this year. Jumping into the next item, it's gonna be the Beats Studio Buds. Now these are 47% off, which is huge, coming in at $79.99. And these are good for people who aren't in the Apple ecosystem. If you're using an Android or some other smartphone, these Beats Studio Buds can boast a really good performance, especially if you're gonna be working out in them. The fitment is really nice, and at 47% off, that's nothing to scoff at. If we look at the price history, you can see that it hits $79.99 a few times throughout the year, but oh, this is multi-year. Okay, it is also the lowest price that you can get these things at. I mean, it dropped to $79.95, but if we want to split nickels here, that's fine. But 80 bucks is the lowest price that you're gonna find these earbuds. If you were looking for an over-the-ear solution, the Bose QuietComfort headphones seem to be leading the pack. Every time I hop on a flight, I always see at least half the passengers in that flight wearing a pair of these. and right now it's off 43% for Black Friday, coming in at $200. The sound is amazing. It cancels the noise around you, giving you peace and quiet if you just want to sleep or if you want to listen to your own private tunes. There's a bunch of colors here. This is pretty awesome. There's 7 different colors here. I personally like this bone color here, but can't go wrong with all black. As for the price history, if we look at the 1-year lens, $199 is the absolute lowest price that you'll see these headphones all year. Now, if you're into keeping your device juiced up all day long, I can't recommend anything better than the Anker 633. You can see right here that I purchased this September 29th of last year. And this thing is 27% off at $39.99, and which is the lowest price that this product has ever been at this year. It seems to hover around the $55 mark, and its MSRP $80. So $40. Now I think there's a newer edition. I think it's called the MagGo power bank. This is Qi 2 certified. It's ultra fast charging at 15 watts. It has a spiffy little LCD display showing you how much battery power it has left. It's supposed to charge your devices even faster than the previous models. It also sits at 10,000 milliamp hours. And this one, I love it. It's just $89.99. MSRP is a really steep buy for me, but at 40% off, it comes in at $54. So I think this is a relatively new product, so I don't think there's gonna be much of a price history here, but let's look anyway. We on Camel. $89.99 is usually the price it sits at. It's dropped a few times to $70, but $54 even is the best price you're gonna see this power bank all year round for Black Friday. This next item is a fun one. This is the Olight imini 2 EDC flashlight. I bought it November 23rd this year, 2 days ago. It's coming in the mail. I'm stoked for it. But this is the infamous flashlight that hooks onto your keychain and is attached magnetically. As soon as you detach it, it knows to automatically turn on, gives you that quick lighting for light duty tasks, and when you're done, you reattach it magnetically and it knows to turn off. So I think that's pretty cool. And there's 2 colors here, one for $10 in black and one for $20 in, what is that, like aluminum, anodized orange, or whatever that may be. But $10, 50% off Black Friday deal for the black. That was a no-brainer for me. And I just want to see the novelty of it, you know what I mean? Price history-wise, if we take a look at the year mark, $10 is gonna be the best price you're gonna find it all year. It's dipped down to $16 a few times, but $10 is gonna be the best price here. When I made my last travel essentials video, I really love the Travel Kit 2 by Aer, but this one was mentioned in the comments. It's the Travelon Compact Hanging Toiletry Kit, and this one is available for $12 in the black colorway. It's got the hanger, it's got the different compartments for you to put your toiletries away. It's got a full zip for your razors and your odd-shaped items. So this is definitely great at a fraction of the price of the Aer toiletry bag. Of course, it's not built as technically or ruggedly as the Aer Travel Kit 2, but if you're looking for a budget toiletry bag that'll do the work and get things done, this one is more than enough. I purchased a variation of it, as you can see, around this time last year, probably taking advantage of a Black Friday deal. 40% off for Black Friday, $12 is gonna be the best price. And those are some of the best Black Friday deals I've been able to find on my favorite brands. Now I know there's a ton of deals out there, case in point Amazon.com, and I know everyone has their preferences, but hopefully some of these pieces of gear piqued your interest and you're able to save some money on gear that you were planning to buy anyway. If you enjoyed this video, consider hitting the like button. It helps me out a ton, and subscribing if you like everyday carry content just like this. I know a lot of y'all are traveling this holiday season, and I just recently put together a video where I talk about my travel essentials and how I use that gear to streamline my workflow when I'm packing and while I'm moving through the terminal in transit. So I'll leave that video right here for you. And until next time, happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate it, and safe travels.